Hey everybody, Eric here from Eric's Rocks and Such Adventures. I've been doing a little heat treating the last few days in my trusty turkey roaster here. This one here was made by GE. It goes up to about 450 degrees. I actually bought this at the Goodwill for about 12 bucks. And it's a good little way to do some heat treating. It's fairly cheap. To buy a new one's about $60, and a lot of guys will actually use these and put sand inside of them and or vermiculite, and they'll fill it up and then they'll put their rocks in it and kind of bury it in there. But I do mine a totally different way, and here in a few moments you'll get to see that. I actually crank this up to about 180 degrees and hold it for about 12 hours. And as it heats up, it actually evaporates the moisture inside of the rock and allows it to escape out of these little holes right here. And then after that 12 hours, I actually take the insert that goes inside of the turkey roaster. I put it over the top like that, and it actually allows the heat to stay in there. I actually got it up to 485 degrees with that top on it. And so after I reach my high temperature and hold it for another 12 hours, I actually start to back it off, and after it gets down to about 200 degrees, I just shut it off all the way and it just cools off. And never take the lid off of it while you're letting it cool down, because especially in the winter time, if you take that lid off, you'll hear it start going ping ping, making all kinds of little noise that it's breaking because the cold hits it. So, and this is how I cook my rock. I just lay it in there like that. Don't put any sand or anything in there. As long as you keep it at 180 to 200 degrees, you'll let all the moisture out of the rock. But if you go up to 212 degrees, it'll actually start to boil inside the rock, and it'll explode and just break the rock into pieces. So about 10 to 12 hours, hold it at about 180 degrees, and after that just gradually raise it up to 450. And like I said, I put the insert over the top, and it allowed it to go up a little higher. This rock here is actually kaolin chert, and it's from Illinois. It's very famous for making cochias, and you can see it's really slick. It's like butter. It's a really nice piece too. Back in 1990, that's kind of about when I started in the flint knapping world, and I used to go to a knap-in in Fairview Heights, Illinois, known as Devil's Hoe, and it's actually ran by a guy named Larry Kinsella. And at that knap-in, I met a man named Gary Murley, and Gary Murley was really famous for making cochias. And then another guy named Brad Arley from Illinois also makes cochias, but out of this material here. So, hope everyone's having a wonderful year. I hope you're all well, and I'd like to say take care, and if you're going to New York here next week, I'll be up there, and I'm going to be having some of this kaolin with me, and also at Flint Ridge, and never know, you might get to own a piece. So, Eric's Rocks here, Southern Indiana.